Hey y'all, I'm Gina Harris, born and raised right here in the Lake Norman area. Yes, my address growing up was Huntersville. My address now is Davidson. So if there's anything that I know like the back of my hand, it's the secret treasures and the gems of the Lake Norman area. We're going to talk about some things that either can make or break a property's value. And that is water access. Whether you're buying or selling or just plain nosy, you need to let me know because I can tell you about water access in various neighborhoods. I can tell you the importance of the Lake Norman prized shoreline and what you can and you cannot do. Y'all, there's dock rights and restrictions. You need to know these things. Number one, let me tell you, if your dream is pulling up your pontoon boat right up in your back, up to your back porch at your dock, you better get on the dock permits. Just because there's a dock now doesn't mean it's approved by Duke Energy. Very, very important. Yep, they run the lake and they are sure sticklers. If you buy a home without a verified dock rights, you might be fishing from a lawn chair instead of a boat. Also, floating docks, stationary docks, and covered docks, jet ski lifts, they all affect the value of a property. Buyers love the property where their docks are ready to party. I'm going to tell you something, folks. All waterfront, it ain't equal. So I'm going to give you a few pointers here. There are main channel views. That's worth a lot of money. And honey, it is sharp when you got that main channel view. Wide open water, perfect sunsets, and you're paying a premium, but it's worth it. Number two, core living. It's quieter, more private, less boat traffic, still waterfront, but priced a smidge lower. Number three, seasonal water. Lord help us, it looks like a lake in the spring and a mud pit in August. You just need to be aware. You need to know the difference. And number four, water view only. Beautiful view, no toes in the water without a good hike through your neighbor's backyard and some permission. And trust me, you cannot sell that as waterfront. Next up, water depth and boat access. Listen to me clearly. The water depth is no joke, friends. Some parts of the lake are so shallow you couldn't float a kayak in the summer. Others are deep enough for a houseboat. If you're into wakeboarding, sailing, or cruising on a 30-footer, you want at least 8 feet of deep water off your dock year round, not just after a good rain. And buyers always ask about the dredging rights. Sellers, if your docks are looking high and dry, we might need to talk about pricing strategy. Next up, y'all, is house placement, the elevation, and the value. Here's some details. Here's one that folks forget. How the house sits on the lots makes a huge difference on the value. If you want to wake up and see the water shimmering and not have to stand on a stool on the back deck to catch a glimpse, you better pay close attention. Higher elevation, better drainage, better views. But too steep, and the buyers start worrying about a hip replacement to get down to the dock. You got to pay attention to all this. And flat lots with wider lake views, well, that's a dream. And those sell like hotcakes with butter on a Sunday morning. But you can find those. Next up are locations on the lake. We've got Cornelius and Mooresville, very high-end, lively, full of restaurants and action. We've got Sherrills Ford in Denver. It's slower paced, a little more elbow room, but the values are rising fast. And last but not least, the Statesville side. Honey, if you're buying now, you're ahead of the curve. Buyers, know where the boat ramps are, where the fuel docks are, and sellers, market what makes your location super sweet, and we'll help you with that. Appraisals and pricing waterfront homes. Another important topic that you need to know everything there is to know about it. I've seen it all. 2 homes 100 yards apart and one price $200,000 higher. Why? view, dock, depth, elevation, access, it all stacks up and makes a difference. And appraisers, they know it. And I sure know it too. So that's why pricing a Lake Norman waterfront home isn't guesswork. It's a skill set. Did you hear me? It's not guesswork. It is a skill set. An experienced and successful realtor will know this information, and that would be us, because we are natives to Lake Norman and we have a different skill set. Look, I've been around since big hair and shoulder pads were in style, so I know this stuff. So why do you need Gina Harris? Let me tell you a few reasons. If you're buying or selling on the water, just don't call any agent. Call someone who knows what they're talking about. They know the docks. They've swam in these coves and they know everything, every creek and bend from Ramsey Creek to Stumpy Creek. And look, I'm Gina. I've been here since the 1700s. Well, I haven't, but my family has. And I've been helping folks make smart real estate decisions since 1989. I'll fight you to get the top dollar. I'll protect your investment. And Lord knows I'll tell you the truth with a little sugar on top. So hit the subscribe button for more Lake Norman real estate secrets. Share this with a lake lover in your life and give me a call when you're ready to make a move. Remember, the lake life is sweeter when you've got the right guide. I'm Gina Harris, and I'll see y'all on the water.